Good evening, villagers. How are you doing? This is Arnie as you're watching your daily dose of Disney. It is January 11th, 2020. How are you doing? And Richard, look at that. You are first. How are you doing? Hope you've had a great Saturday. It's been productive around here. I've actually taken down a few trees. Samantha, thank you for joining. Good to have you here. The trees are the miniature trees, so my goal is to have, the dining room trees are down. They're stripped, and now to take off the lights and pack them up, and also pack up the ornaments. But my goal is also to have all the miniature trees done. Juan Rodriguez, how are you doing, Arwans? Good to see you. So that's the plan for this weekend, getting all those trees done. Mike Wheeler. Oh my goodness, Tony, I'm seeing Donna. Thank you for joining. Great to have everyone here. Oh my goodness, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm so glad you said I want my PTV. Before we even start with this going on, I'd like to mention that we have a new t-shirt design in our t-shirt shop at shop.spreadshirt.com/peppertreevilla. It actually says, I want my PTV. So go check it out and pick them up. You'll want to make sure, because you've only got until tomorrow to save 15% on your purchase. So make sure that you buy that shirt either tonight or tomorrow sometime. Make sure you do that. AJC Magic TV, Amy, how are you doing? Great to see you. Grace, thank you for joining. So go check out the t-shirt shop, because Doug worked really hard on that particular design. I want to make sure that everyone can see that one, because I really like it myself. I think it's great. Everyone, great to see you here. It is January 11th, 349 days until Christmas. I believe that's how it is right now. Stacy Rogers, thank you for joining, and thank you for dropping that link. That is the link for the t-shirt shop. There are some Lofi merchandise there, as well as that I Want My PTV t-shirt. And it also comes on backpacks and mugs and hats. So you'll want to check it out. So on January 11th, throughout the years, a number of things have happened, but it really doesn't start until the mid-50s. In 1954, Roy Disney actually announced to the stockholders of the Walt Disney Productions Company at that point, and it was reported in the Hollywood Reporter that Walt Disney was planning to do TV. He wanted to make a TV show. And of course, that ended up being the show that he sold to ABC, so that ABC would then invest in Disneyland. This is Arnie speaking of I Want My PTV t-shirt. I didn't see a man's t-shirt for what I Want My PTV. Oh, go check it out. Use the drop-down menu for men, and you'll see the I Want My PTV shirt there. So yeah, it's not the best interface for shirts, but just do some searching. You'll find it on the drop-down menu for men's shirts, and you'll definitely see it there. My favorite combination is the logo on heather gray. It also works very well on black. So go check it out. See what you think. So that was on this day, but Roy wanted to make sure the shareholders knew that Walt's intention was to make sure that it was publicizing the company's product. And really in the back of his mind, he was thinking about Disneyland. And that's what eventually ended up being. It was the Disneyland TV show that started in the fall of 1954. I thought that was, Walt was always thinking ahead for that matter. In 1990, like I told you, not much happened until later on. 1990, on this day at Disneyland, they started celebrating 35 years of magic. It was their 35th anniversary. I remember this one specifically. The colors were purple, teal, and magenta. I loved the color combination. As a matter of fact, we even used the same color combinations on my mom's birthday cake at that time for her 60th birthday of 60 years of magic. We used the same look, the same theme. It worked out great. But I do remember that year specifically because Ben and I were treated to a trip to Disneyland by our friends Sam and Bob. We all four piled into a Geo Metro and traveled down Interstate 5 from the Bay Area down to Disneyland. And we went to Disneyland and watched the Party Gras Parade. It was a parade that they had for the 35th anniversary, giant balloon floats that were there. They were created for Disneyland, but eventually those particular balloons went to Magic Kingdom, and they used them there for a parade there after Disneyland was done with them. But I do remember they threw out coins and beads, just like any Mardi Gras parade. It was so much fun. Let's see, Donna. I can't stand the women's cut. It's not made that way. Men's t-shirts are so much more comfortable. Stacy, I agree with that. I know for me, I like almost a larger cut as well. Like this is an extra large on me. I like it to be a little roomy, although a large would fit me. And that's just the way it is for me. Oh my goodness, that's Richard. They are bringing back Videopolis for the night, for the 80s. It's fantastic. Everything spicy. First time here. Thank you for joining. Great to see you. Oh my goodness. Very good. And Epcot Bob, what a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining. So yeah, on this day, it was the Disneyland 35th anniversary kickoff. They kicked off the celebration. Also, down in Florida on this day, the Swan Resort, they held their grand opening celebration on this day, 1990. Can you believe it? The Swan has been around for 30 years now. I can't believe it myself. I remember going and seeing it and seeing the Swan and the Dolphin and how surreal the construction and the architecture looked. Man, Michael Graves did great designs on those buildings. On this day also, in 2001, Juan Rodriguez, you'll want to pay attention to this one because this is where we met for the first time, and that is in Downtown Disney. Downtown Disney had their grand opening in the Downtown Disney District in Anaheim for the Disneyland Resort, had their grand opening on this day. This was all about the time that California Adventure, the Grand Californian, the whole expansion was ready to go in 2001. It was so much fun. It was exciting. Unfortunately, the park ended up being lackluster, but the hotel, stunning. It's a beautiful resort. And the Downtown Disney District, full of shopping and dining and entertainment. Lots of fun. I enjoy spending time in Downtown Disney, but on this day, it was their grand opening. And then a year later, in 2002, I just mentioned California Adventure. Rob Fuzz turned me on to this one. Everything spicy. I've been infecting YouTube with my crazy hot things I do. Yes, you do. I remember that. Yeah, definitely. On this day in 2002, two things happened. One, Disney announced to the magazine Variety that they were working on a treatment for a movie based on the Haunted Mansion attraction. Of course, that ended up being the Eddie Murphy film, which I'm not that big a fond of, but oh well. So, Richard, you like the Uva Bar? I do too. I think it's great, that area right outside, but I've never been to Catal, so I don't know what the food is like. Although, coming from you, I'm sure it's great. I trust your judgment. Maybe we can go to Catal sometime. I'd like that. Anyway, on this day at California Adventure, Rob Fuzz mentioned this to me, and I must say, I breathed a sigh of relief when this happened. On this day in 2002, the Disneyland Resort closed Superstar Limo. A lot of you have probably heard of this attraction and are wondering, why would they close an attraction less than a year after it was open? Main reason, it was horrible. Just a horrible attraction. The concept originally was great. It was the idea that you were being chased by the paparazzi through the streets of Los Angeles and Hollywood. Unfortunately, when this ride was in development and starting the whole concept of going from just concept to construction, Two Real Geeks, thank you for joining. Great to have you. By the way, Two Real Geeks, they're going to be on in about 20 minutes on their channel. Two Real Geeks, they do their midnight show Eastern time every Saturday night. And tonight they are finally back. So don't miss them at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight on the East Coast. Danny, thank you for joining. But yeah, so anyway, Superstar Limo, horrible attraction, but the concept was great. Unfortunately, when it was in the midst of all that, they had some bad news, and that was that Princess Diana had been killed by being chased by paparazzi. So they were kind of stuck with this concept, so they had to rework it, and it just never survived that reworking. It was horrible. So they finally closed it. Now the attraction sat unused for 2 years, a little over 2 years maybe, and then they powered it up once, I guess, for Bob Wiemet, who was then at that time getting ready for the 50th anniversary of Disneyland and wanted as much exposure for as many attractions as possible. So he went to the staff and said, "Why is this attraction down? Why isn't it open? Let me take a look at it." So they fired up Superstar Limo for Matt Wiemet. He took one look at it and says, "Yeah, keep that closed. We need to fix this. It's going to be something else." So they changed it quickly into another attraction called Monsters, Inc. Mike and Sully to the Rescue. And believe it or not, it is such a great attraction. Even though they use the same layout, the same vehicles, they just reskinned the whole thing inside, and they covered up the awful, nasty automatronics, audio animatronics of like Cher, Regis Philbin, and Drew Carey, and they put them into those like those child detector, the child, well, whatever it is that the guys in the yellow suits in Monsters Inc., they're the ones that are dressed in what those audio animatronics were. So same positions, same shapes, everything's the same, even along the lines, even along the track of the ride. So all they did was cover them up. So I'm sure that if you were to cut away those yellow costumes, you'd probably find the characters underneath. It's pretty bad. There was one other thing I wanted to mention. What did I have? Oh, that's what it was. In 2017, but this happened in Hong Kong. A new simulator attraction opened on this day, and it's called the Iron Man Experience. I really don't know too much about this attraction, but I do know that it was the first Marvel attraction to open up at a Disney park after they had done all their acquisition of Marvel. So it's actually a good thing. Cody Hankins, good. Thank you for being here. Jonathan, great to see you. I am so sorry. I've been ignoring some of the chat here, but I love. Let's see, Juan Rodriguez. I loved DCA 1.0. I don't know why Imagineering Story was hating. Oh, Juan. Yeah, I know. For some people, it was near and dear to their hearts, but there were some serious issues with it, for sure. Diana was Ray's cousin. Granted, it's 10th times the cousin. That's still the same. Oh my goodness, Ray is related to Diana. Wow. And then Phantasmic Chronicles, Baby Yoda is 50 years old. True, very true. The only problem with him is that he may try to kill people that he thinks are trying to hurt man. Yeah, I still have to finish watching The Mandalorian. So bad me, I know. I'm a big Disney fan, but I still haven't finished watching The Mandalorian. Doug and I have to do that. But that is about all I have for history here for Disney history anyway. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I'm seeing 18 people in the chat, but I only see 8 likes. So please make sure you hit that like button. Rob Fuzz, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Okay, so let me do a little wrap up here. I want to thank my support channels. I see 2 Real Geeks here in the house. I see Rob Fuzz, D&G Explorers, and also the Orlando guy. They're all wonderful supports to us. Tomorrow I'm going to be posting a picture of me holding a mug from the Orlando guy. He has a shop on his website now, theorlandoguy.com. Go check it out. Make a purchase there. Let's support our community. And don't forget to go to our t-shirt shop as well. Stacey Rogers posted the link earlier in there. It is shop.spreadshirt.com/peppertreevilla. And don't forget, we have t-shirts there with the design of I want my PTV. And it's not just t-shirts. It's also on mugs and on backpacks. And let's see, I think there's something else, maybe a bag or something like that. But go check it out. And then one other thing. Oh, couple contests going on. We are part of a loop giveaway. So we are one of 15 channels that are participating in this loop. Christie's Corner organized the whole thing. So if you go back into my history, you'll go back about 8, 9, 10 videos and you'll see the loop video there. Go watch that. Subscribe to all the channels in the loop. Stacy, thank you so much for checking that out, for dropping that link. Charlie, Disney Nerd Herders, I didn't see you join. Thank you for being here. So go ahead and check out that link for the spreadshirt.com. And you'll do that. And then the loop giveaway. So there are 15 channels involved. I'm one of the 15. We are one of the 15. So all 15 channels, if you subscribe to them, leave a comment on each of those loop giveaway videos, as well as like the video, you're entered into the contest. Christy of Christie's Corner will be selecting one comment using a random comment selector, and the person that is selected will be given 48 hours notice to notify Christy that yes, they are the winner of the contest. And then that particular winner will win all 15 prizes from all 15 channels in the loop giveaway. So it is quite a bit. Martina Watts, thank you so much. Thank you so everyone. Thank Martine for subscribing tonight. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate that. And then the other contest that's going on, Stacey Rogers just dropped the link for Ben's social media. That's his Twitter. He's Atopia500 there. And also on Instagram, he's ben.ptv. Go check them out, because in his video, you have to give a guess of the number of ornaments you think were on his bedroom Christmas tree. If you come closest to the number of ornaments on that tree, you will be given a prize. And it's a 2019 Mickey Mouse Hallmark keepsake ornament. And, it comes in a box like that. And Mickey is sitting on the year 2019. It's great. Juan, I think it's more than 67 ornaments. No need to think about that, Martine. The fact is that you have now subscribed. Thank you so much. So go check out that video. Just follow the instructions that Ben gives, and you'll be entered in the contest. We will be announcing the winner on January 20th, Monday night during PTV Live. The contest ends a week from Sunday at 11:59 Pacific time. So make sure you get your guess into Ben prior to the end of the contest. Otherwise, you'll miss out on the possibility of winning an ornament from Pepper Tree Villa. And you don't want to miss that. I mean, you know how much we love Christmas. And then finally, Dean of thelifeplace.com. You've seen his brother here in the chat, Epcot Bob. Dean runs a website, thelifeplace.com, where he advertises all of our channels that are part of our Disney YouTube community, as well as other channels for travel, for food, fun, lots of different options there at thelifeplace.com. Check it out. He shows a posting of when all of our channels are going to be live on YouTube. For instance, that's when we are live on Monday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Now, I am just about to wrap things up here, but I'm going to send everyone over to Two Real Geeks. They're going to be live in about 10 minutes on their channel. They haven't been on for a couple weeks. They took the holidays off, understandably, but go check them out. And when you go see their channel, funny people and kids, thank you for joining the chat tonight. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. More like 6,700 ornaments. Now you're getting a little closer there, Juan. That's it. So everyone, thank you so much for spending this time with me tonight during the Daily Dose of Disney. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad that you've all been able to be here. Mike Wheeler, thank you for dropping that link for Life with Ben. Yeah, that's where you have to go check it out. Check out Life with Ben so that you can enter the contest for Ben's ornament contest. Everyone, thank you for being here. Have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Go check out Two Real Geeks in 10 minutes, and I'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. Good night, everyone.